Good day, and how the honk are ya? Welcome to Roverland. This is your friend Dan O. Yeah, today we're going to be looking at the Hot Wheels Classic Range Rover. Yes, and today's video we're going to be busy, so we're going to get right to it. Now, Hot Wheels produced the Range Rover from 1990 all the way to 1999. We're going to take a look at the cards for right away and, move along from there. Now, this is a representation, and we're going to look a little bit closer to the model later on, but this is a representation from the classic Range Rover that we're familiar with here in the United States, ranging from 1987 when it debuted all the way till 1996. So as you see here, we've got the card. This is on my poster board again, as I like to display them. So this first card is the first example of what I've got on the card. It came out in white with the CT wheels. And we're going to look closer at this. I just want to go through the card art here for right now. So this here is our basic 1990 year that came out, solid blue card. The next one here is same about the same year. Actually, all three of these are about the same year. This one has got a little 10 speed points up there. This is where they kind of change the card. It's got a number on the bottom there. So 103 was the card there, but all pretty much the same basic vehicle. And then as you see, the card art changed a little bit more. They didn't have the 10 speed points there. So the next one to come out was in on the card was the 1993. Yes, 93. And that was this black one here. And also with the CT wheels. The card art is kind of the same. 92 to 93. Kind of the same. So then we go on to solid blue card. So then in 96 it is. Came out on the card. And it's now got the white trim on the bottom. With the number in blue, kind of reversed opposite reflection from there. And now this one comes with the, what do they call it? ORSB. That's the off-road saw blade. All right. As we move along, now kind of remember that one there. As we move along, we'll go back down over here again. And card art has kind of changed again. A little bit different there. Now it's got a white banner with the words Range Rover. Smaller number on the bottom here, but same truck and stuff like that for the main card art. That came out also right around that same time in the CT wheels as well as the saw blade. Now this one's got a Corvette on it, so that's a little bit different than the first one and the second one. So there's a lot of neat things to be collecting when it comes to Hot Wheels. They did a lot of stuff. Actually, I'm going to quick jump over here and show you the two short cards that I've got. One with the CT wheels on the top here, and then one with the saw blade wheels. So I forgot to show you those. All right, so the next carded car that we have for the Range Rover came out in the Flame series. Yeah, Flamethrower series. That was right around 96. So here you can see pretty much the 96 has the same kind of deco, but there's two different cars in kind of the same packaging. This one, and we'll look at it closer, has the flame on the rear quarter panel here, and this one has that flame replaced with the Hot Wheels flame. So we'll take a little bit closer look at that, but the card art is just about the same. And then we come to this one here, which is the second version or whatever, just the Range Rover with 3 or 4 cars, and that has the logo on the back corner panel there. Same kind of card art, just a little bit different banner there. And then I also have a short card of that with the CT wheels. Now, as far as I know, that one only came out with the CT wheels. So now we're going to move on down here to the Flamethrower series. And sorry for the glare there. We're in the studio, folks. We're in the studio. All right, so Biff Bam Boom series. And you can see that there's a couple of different variations here. Different cars, different, I think these are kind of the same. I think on the back they're a little bit different, but just a little bit shading. I don't know if there's really much different there. But now this came out in 97, as well as this one here. Now this one, again, just the Range Rover, like the last one there. And that was about the 97 year there. All right. Then I've got got a little special one there. This is another one from the other one. This one's got a red stripe on it with a red I don't know what sports car and Range Rover there. So that's a little bit different saw blade there. And then came in what is it? 98 came the flags. Yes, flying flags. And it came in a 5-pack as well as on the card here. Now you can't see it, got a sticker on there. But if you look at the next one, it's kind of the same rendition there. Kind of the same year, 98. So the flying flags came out in 98 with the saw blade wheels. And then final run, 1999, that was the final run. That came out, obviously, in 1999. And the packaging was a little bit different on that one as well. But that's what the card itself looks like. So let's just take a look at kind of that one. We looked at it earlier on the table there. So this is what it looks like. That final run came in was a collector's, I don't know, shadow box like on the card. So those are pretty neat. Yeah, real rider tires on it, gold with an emerald green with black trim and gold trim. So we'll look at that one there. So that's kind of, well, while we're talking about packaging, we'll talk about packaging, all right? So there we go. I got a few of those. I might show them to you later. The flying flags, which was the second to the last one there that we had. And that was the 5-pack set. It came on the bottom there. Yeah, the bottom. Porsche, and Lamborghini, Toyota, and what was that, Corvette? So super sports cars. So that was the 5-pack gift set there. I've got some interesting packaging that I'd like to show you. One was an early, earthquake again. Hello, Wisconsin. Holy cow. All right, so there's one that was a 2-pack that came out and has the old classic second version of the Range Rover. Now this one is dated 1994, which, you know, is pretty much along the way of the second recolor of the Range Rover. So that was kind of neat. It's got a Thunderbird in there, but it was a 2-pack. Now this doesn't have a hole to be pegged, so I'm not really sure how that was really sold. So that's one of my rare finds. I think I found that on eBay there once. The other thing that I found from my friend That Van Guy. Yeah, I'm going to put a link to his videos and his website or his YouTube channel, That Van Guy. Hey, he's a local guy from Wisconsin. He's got a YouTube channel. So Doug, shout out to you. But anyway, he bought this, and it had a van in it. And he wanted the van, but he didn't want this packaging. And of course, he posted it, and yeah, look at there. There's a Range Rover on that baby. So I went ahead and I carefully opened it up. Well, he carefully opened it up and took out the van that he wanted, and I purchased it from him. And then I put the old Range Rover that's in the picture in the package on it. So kind of made my one of there. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right, well, let's move right along. We'll talk a little bit more now about what I've got more in my collection here. I'm going to do some rearranging here. This is live video feed, folks, from Wisconsin. You can't beat that. So I got those all on a poster board. It's a pretty neat idea. Thumbtack. I do take and hot glue the thumbtacks in place because it doesn't quite stay as nice as I'd like. But this is really the way that I like to display my Land Rovers. I like them in a glass case. I like to have them all, displayed and stuff like that. So this is kind of the way. I'm going to get these out of the way too, just while we're at it. Here is kind of my creme de la creme, the best of the best. And we're going to look more of those. This sits in a carry-out cabinet. This is just a little display of, the Range Rovers I've got. Then of course, I've got my jammer. You always got to have a jammer full of Range Rovers, right? So I got that there. There's the later years. Here's the earlier years. So I got the jammer full of that. That's kind of cool. I like to customize and look at those. And so yeah, I was going to show you these. This is my box of the final runs that I got throughout the years, and my friends, they've all kind of helped me collect these. These can, they range from $5 to $10. So I got a little bit of those. And one more last box I just got to show you that I've got. I don't know, I'm going all nuts out here. No, normally, balls to the wall, normally I don't show you everything that I've got in a particular model. But here's another box that I've got. This is my other collection of carded Range Rovers that I've collected throughout the years. So pretty neat, pretty neat. All right, let's get back down to business here and see what we can do and taking a look at these Range Rovers one by one in a particular up close and personal look. All right, we're gonna get into our cabinet here, and we're gonna look at the first year here. All right, so this is the first year that they came out. It's black base. Let's get it turned around here. Black base. Gonna focus up. Oh, it's the other way around. Way to go. All right, not too bad, other than Range Rovers did not have a in the middle pumpkin and differential in the rear. The front's not too bad, but the rear is off, I believe. Yeah, so plastic base, wild, goofy, crazy tires, metal body, tan interior, clips in the back, one single rivet in the front. The grill and everything is plastic. These wheels are always, I don't know, in that year, Hot Wheels, they were kind of really loose in there. But they clip right along. See down there in the back? This is a good one to kind of see the detailing. It's really a nice model. You know, it got the gas cap there and door handles, little mirrors on it. Got the old clam hood, the old classic Land Rover clam hood with the little vent up front there, little wipers on the windshield. Just a very nice representation, very nice. Nothing really on the back per se, It's so plain that you can't really pick up anything. Got the grooves in the roof. That's pretty neat. The little simulated vent there. But yeah, the detailing in the back, you can see that it's got some tail lights, but nothing on the rear tailgate, the split tailgate. So that there would be 1990 came out. Range Rover with the red arrow on the side, blue trim on the bottom. The next one that came out was a Getty gas promotion. And I've got these in the package, brand new yet. Red interior, same basic thing, but it has got Getty on the windshield. I got a couple of these loose, but yeah, here they are. But this is the way they would come. I'm not really sure the program that they had, but this is the way that they would come in the package, with the little instructions and stuff like that. But virtually the same vehicle, other than it had a red interior versus tan, and it had the Getty on the front hood. So those are kind of hard to come by, but not too awfully bad. All right, the next one, and these had the CT wheels, they call them, construction wheels. All right, the next one to come out was in 93, the next variation. And if you can see that pick up there, it's got like a metallic pearl black, very sharp car. Now this one came with a gray base, so the front end is gray, tan interior, clear windows. And it's funny, I've been collecting these for quite a while, and one day I realized that yeah, it's a mirrored image reversal. White truck with details, black truck with details. It was the same design. It just flipped the colors. So a negative and a positive picture. Oh, I laughed at myself quite a while that day when I realized that the Tampa was the same. They just reversed the colors. So anyway, yeah. So the next one that came out, a variation, was the saw blade. Pretty much same size tire, just with the particular saw blades wheels on it. And these chromes are really chromy. They come out really chromy. So that was the next step. 96 is when that came out. They didn't run for very long. Like I said, 1990 to 99. And what do we got? 5-6 different variations. And they made a buttload of these cars. Like you see in my collection, I've got quite a few. And it's just really interesting to see. The next one that came out was a 96, okay? Now, this is kind of interesting. Only came with the CT wheels, as far as I know, construction wheels, and that was a 96. And very flashy paint job. The red is just a basic enamel red, but it's got these flames, which are like gold flames. Tan interior again, pretty much sticking with the tan interior. Now, this has got a chrome base. Yeah, look at that. Whoosh, bing. That's some bling right there, huh? All right. So it came out in the Flame series. Yeah, so pretty awesome there. Now, later on in that year came a variation of that. And the variation was that on the back, they took out a couple of flame drops and put in on the gas tank side a little Hot Wheels logo. So I'm not really sure which is more collectible, which is more valuable, or anything like that. Oh, we got a price tag here. And Bob Barker, and the retail price is $2. All right, well, that's not a bad price. I don't mind paying $2 for these. Yeah. So that was the variation there. I'm not really sure why or what went on there for that, but that's the variation. And it's only on the one side. It's only on the one side. So kind of on the side that Hot Wheels faces. So there you go. So the next series that came out was the Biff Bam Boom series. Yeah. And vroom, there you go. There was like, what, 5 cars in there? Once again with the chrome base. Now this one only came with the saw blade wheels. Purple color. That purple is kind of different. It can kind of change, I don't know, by variation in age or color. I don't know if we really can see it there too well. But yeah, but Screech and logo, not really much difference in the tampo work or anything like that. But that was the next one to come out. Moving right along, because I only got about 10 minutes left here. Then came the Flying Flags. Now this was one of my favorites. Beautiful emerald green on it. Land Rover, British flag smacked up in there. Yeah, just great. Goofy wheels. They got the saw blade wheels only on this one. And so that was the, what year was that? 98. Yeah, in a 5-pack. All right, so now we're going to go to 1999 when they retired this girl. Yeah, it was time to give her a rest. And we haven't seen it since Land Rover in their lineup till, 2018. Yeah. So here's the final run. Beautiful emerald green, black trim with gold on the roof. Trimmed out Real Riders, the Goodyear Real Riders gold base on it. You can't hardly even see it. But just a beautiful model. More details on the back. Final run, it says. Yeah, FT. Pretty cool. And then they went ahead and detailed the back. Really nice for us. So that is really nice. Now this one has got the tan interior too. The only real variation was the Biff Bam Boom came with a grayish interior, as you can see. Other than that, everything was pretty much a tan interior. They didn't really mess around too much, but black or chrome bases, or a flat gray base, or a chrome gold base. But so that there, oh man, I found out, I bought one of these in the wild in the package back in 98, or 99, excuse me, and I've never found another one, and then all of a sudden, I just kept finding them. I was struggling to buy one on eBay for like $20, you know, in the package, and I went to Adam's Flea Market, and a guy was selling one for on the card, I think the one that's on the display there, for $3. I was so tickled pink. All right, I've got one last one that I want to talk to you about. This one too, I picked up at a flea market, Wazawa Days in Wisconsin Dells. I think it just took place here not too long ago. But anyway, it was in a bin. Some old folks just had some junk that they were selling. And this was in a bin for a couple of bucks. I snapped it up and I don't know, I think I bought some other things. Nope, this was it. And I quietly went over, paid my couple bucks. And then I told them, hey, I think I found something rare. Yeah, and they were happy. Okay, I don't know what this is. I believe that this is well, let's look at the bottom. It's made in China, but I believe it's a knockoff, but I believe it might have came in a cereal promotions, or maybe a active city set or something like that you might see at a dollar store. Back then it was, Sears or Montgomery Road, or, where they'd have a play set, but this is a real different kind of gray base. It's not the traditional gray base, little bit different front end. You can see basically the same, but you see the headlights are different. And then obviously the bottoms are kind of the same, but one says, made in China, and one is got the Hot Wheels on it. Actually, it's printed the opposite direction. That's kind of interesting. But if you guys know anything about this, they stole the CT wheels that normally go on them. But it's a nice, beautiful green. Actually, this example was very nice. It's not quite as brilliant as this one, but close. Boy, that's close. And then it's got a different tan color interior, just a shade different. And I don't think it's sun faded because it's just solid. You can see it, you know, even in the dark niches of the interior, it's just a different color. And so, yeah, that's kind of one of my pride and joys. Very, very good condition. I call that an excellent condition, but it's a knockoff of some sort, and I bought it for under, $2, so that is great. That is great. So if you know anything about this one in particular, let me know what you think is up with this one. All the other ones, you can Google and everything, Hot Wheels up the hoo-ha, the up, yip yop, and anywhere there. So this is really hard to find. So if you know anything about this, that'd be great. Just comment down below on that. The other thing that I'd like to mention is there's two rare, very hard to find Cadbury from the Cadbury chocolate company in England. A purple one, and it says Cadbury on the side, and a yellow one. And I've been looking to buy one of those just to have in the collection. I have been tempted to buy the decals and make my own just as a place setter, just so I could have an example, because I've got plenty of these that I could, take apart, strip, paint, and put decals on them. So, yeah, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Hot Wheels Range Rover. What a beauty. One of my favorite castings. Yeah. Make sure you comment, but for sure, like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified. Also, join me on Instagram at Roverland Channel and on Facebook at Roverland. And all together now, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Slow traffic, keep right, and have a great Rover day.